How we doing, YouTube? This is Mike from the 6 Acre Homestead, and my wife and I actually just bought this property in October of 2014, and we're in upstate New York, and it's finally the first day of the warm weather. It's about 70 degrees here, and what we're doing is we're starting to build the fence line for our new organic garden. And we want to be self-sufficient and be able to grow everything that we need right here on the property. So what you can see behind me is the shell of the previous owner's 18 by 18 square garden. And there's only about 3 beds in there, and it's definitely not enough for what we're going to be doing. So right now what we're doing is we're going to expand the existing bed to 30 by 60, and then over time we're going to add about 4 or 5 4 by 12 foot raised beds per year, so we have circulation and we have a good bed of crops. So what I'll do is I'll show you what we've got so far, and we'll go from there. Alright, so what we decided to use was landscape timbers, which are 4 inches by 8 foot tall. We're putting them about 2 feet in the ground, and I'm letting 6 foot above just so we could probably make a 4 to 5 inch or 4 to 5 foot tall fence, and then trim off some from the top. So we posted up a corner, and we're putting 1 post every 6 feet. Hey, little fella. And so we measured out our corner post, made it square to our 60 foot and our 30 foot line, and then we posted another post about 6 feet down. We're going to do that. There's going to be about 6 posts on this side, and we're going to go down and work on the other end to make sure they're all in line and they're all square. So follow me down there. So we have our line down. Make sure that everything is nice and straight. We don't want to make a fence that's definitely not straight. So we tied off one end of the line to the initial post, and then I staked out every 6 feet so I know where my posts are going. Alright, so this is going to be the corner post that we're going to be using. I'm just going to make a hole, and with help of my little fella here, we're going to dig a hole for you guys. Alright, so what we found out here with the other corner post was that we had a lot of clay here and a short amount of bedrock. So I'm going to go down about 2 feet and see how many rocks I can hit. If we hit rocks, then we just take the stamper and bang them apart, get them out of there, and keep going.
By stamper, he means rock bar.
Alright, so we hit a couple rocks, and we'll bang them out. Alright, so now that we got our hole dug, we're going to put in about 2 inches, inch and a half, 2 inches of just bag landscaping stone. Alright, and what this is going to do is it's going to create a base for drainage. So when the water goes down through the dirt, it's going to hit the stone and drain nice. So the bottom of our post doesn't rot with standing water at the bottom of the hole. So it's gonna, make the life of the post a little bit longer, which is always nice. So once we get a couple handfuls, we're gonna stamp it down just to make sure it's nice and flat. And then we're gonna put in our post. Now what I did was I made sure that I marked off my post at 2 feet, so we knew how far to go down. So we got our post nice and down. We got our post level on, and then we'll fill up the hole with some dirt, stamping it down every so often, making sure that it's nice and tight.
And now I'll shut off the camera so I can go help fill the hole.
So now that the post is in the ground and the hole's filled, we tamped it down every couple inches, just making sure it's nicely packed. Now a lot of people will use concrete, you know, but up here in the Northeast, for fence posts and stuff, you don't really want to use concrete, because when the ground freezes, all that frost will actually push the concrete post right out of the ground, and then you'll be back to square one. So I like to use just regular old dirt, and once this settles, the post will be nice and tight to make sure its life is nice and long. So we'll continue setting up these posts and come back in a few videos, and hopefully the garden's nice and outlined so we can start putting up the actual fencing. All right, take care, YouTube.